Eagles. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for the Eagles on 3rd down. 47 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10 and finally down at the 9-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Really nice gain on the completion, however, still 3rd and goal that they face now. This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
Back to throw, and this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And this one is right through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? Helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They moved the ball well on their opening drive.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Back. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Starfield. Hey, it's our house. Gun. 56. Target. I got it.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check. Here we go now. 319. Hey, they scared. Switch. Shift. No. Check. Patriot. There, 56. 3 buzz.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Switch. Gun. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Blue Dan.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Check safety. Leopard. Hurry up, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
All right, now, lucky 56. 6 man.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Detroit! 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 5 down. Stand up in.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll look to throw now on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Dante Fowler in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Gun! Detroit! Gun! Over!
They'll look to throw here. And the pressure gets to him again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Watch him now, Barney! Gun! Under 10!
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
All right, now, Lucky 56. All right, now, Lucky 56.
They're going to try and throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, they picked up the first down,
right, now,
but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't fourth and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
3-19.
I'm coming.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
He's coming. Check him.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Let's go. Hey, go Mike 34. Mike 34. All day.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. The Vikings send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustment.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down again. Dante Fowler in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Another timeout called by the Vikings now. as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
There we go. 37 to Mike. Mike 37. Hey.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give them a gain of 37. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Gone, 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 gone.
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Single receiver.
Set. 319. 319.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Watch you now, Barney.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He's going to rifle one deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
And the blitz does come. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Black 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Right there, 56. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
No, no, no.
He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
56. Detroit! Detroit!
Check 56. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Watch the safety creep.
right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So that'll back him up 5. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Green 39! Green 39! Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Motion!
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, check. 59.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Back to throw here. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Vikings. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They can't hang with us. Play it, play it, play it, play it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Gun.
They'll set up a throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Deion Jones coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Detroit!
He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Shelton. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Over.
Here's a give to Barkley. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Detroit!
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Gun!
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Over! Gun!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Shelton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Dante Fowler in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight. The Eagles on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Over! Don't be scared of it.
Looking to throw. Now he's flushed out left. Now he's going to let it. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They give him a gain of 38.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. The Eagles on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. David Njoku there to make the grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Bang, 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 bang. Leopard, leopard. Now let's go! Blue Liner! Blue Liner!
A handoff to Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
56.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jenkins. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Detroit! Detroit!
Crash, crash.
All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Shift, shift.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check. 56.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
You.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this.
Check.
No. Check. Patriot! All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
Let's go, defense. Our time.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Now let's go! 319! 319!
Hey, get in the weight room.
Leopard!
I'm coming.
Leopard!
They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
I'm coming.
Watch the edge. Check 31. Check.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down in bounds for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home, all right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Lucky 56. Hut!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And Davis with it left side. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about,